Hi, my name's Philippa, and this week I have become a digital nomad. I'm starting this journey because my kids have grown up and it's my time to do something fun and exciting. I had an epiphany last October. I just woke up and went, I'm free. I'm going to be free. I can do what I want to do, which is amazing. And you suddenly realise that houses, material possessions, all those things, it's just stuff. It's just stuff and it bogs us down. I think a lot of us are getting to this age. I'm in my 50s and I have a business. Because of the digital revolution, we can work anywhere over the world. That's what I've done. That's what I'm doing. So for now, I'm on Dartmoor for a week and then I'm in Sussex seeing family and friends, saying goodbyes. And then I'm heading off. Tune in to see where I'm going and why. Hi everyone, here I am. I'm in Valencia. I've landed. I've been here for a couple of weeks and I'm settling into my new home in Campo Olivia, which is kind of on the outskirts, I suppose, of the city, but everything's very accessible. I'm making these videos because since I decided to move away and to become a digital nomad, everybody's been asking me how I've done it, why I'm doing it, is it easy, is it bad, the pros, the cons. And I thought, well, I should share my stories. And as a filmmaker, that's kind of what I do. So I thought, why not do it? And this is me, my authentic me, being me, not, this isn't going to be too edited. It's not going to be too high end. It's just going to be from the heart. And that's, I think, the only way you can tell stories like this. So just to remind you, my name's Philippa. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm in my 50s and an empty nester and a divorcee. So what does that make me? It makes me free. It makes me free to do what I want to do, which is amazing. And I decided 9 months ago that I was going to move abroad from the UK and try living somewhere else. My kids had grown up. I've gone to university. They're great. We're all incredibly close. And I decided on Spain because it's close enough to the UK for me to get back, because I do have a business and I do have a business partner. But I can work remotely, which is brilliant. We can all work, most of us, a lot of us can work remotely. And I think the days of a 9-to-5 office are well and truly gone now. So I packed my bags, I packed my house, I packed everything, I got rid of everything. I rented a small storage unit for my personal effects. And yeah, I took off. So I've been here for a couple of weeks, settling into the house, which is all quite surreal, as you can imagine. It felt like a holiday to begin with. But then on the Monday morning, when you get your laptop out and you start working and you start having meetings, then you just tune in. You tune into where you are. I want to share my experiences of moving away, becoming a digital nomad. And each week I'll spotlight one of my housemates and share their stories, which are all incredible. They're all amazing people. And I think if you surround yourself with really positive, dynamic, amazing people, it rubs off. It makes you feel great. Oh, I'm just rambling at myself. The great thing about working here is, yes, it's hot, it's August, it's a crazy month to have moved to Valencia. But hey, you know, you've got to do what you've got to do when you've got to do it. So the great thing is, you know, you can do a chunk of work and then you just go outside and jump in the pool. Why not? If anybody wants to get in touch and if you want to share your story, please do get in touch with me. I'll put the details wherever I'm going to put them. And in the meantime, have a great day and I'll speak to you all soon. Hi everyone. As a digital nomad, it's super important to keep your mind, body and soul fit and healthy. I've always been active, so it's not that hard. I was concerned it was going to be super hot when I arrived in Valencia in August, which of course it was, but actually I've been able to run early in the morning, which is brilliant because I didn't think I was going to be able to. I can't run as far as I normally do, but I can get up to about a 2-3k before I'm a dripping mess and have to stop. In the UK, I try and run a 5K three times a week, or that was always the intention, but it didn't always happen, as we well know. I love running in nature and being surrounded by great views. It's good for your mind, body and soul. As I spend a lot of time at my desk, I think it's really important to get some exercise in before I start my day. I read that hanging is good for you, stretches out your whole spine. So I found this great place to try it. It might even make me taller. This house is perfect for exercise, as everyone starts their day doing something. Yoga, exercises, blood pool. I end my run with a few exercises and stretches, then I'm ready for a shower and I can hit my desk. I chose this house because of the people here. They're all entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, digital nomads of the world, and keeping fit and healthy while building their businesses is paramount to their success. J Park, which used to be the main river that flowed through the city, was diverted and made into a city park almost 40 years ago. It's surprisingly green for such a hot city. Beautiful tree-lined avenues, dedicated running paths, cycle lanes and walkways, and not forgetting the most amazing architecture in the city, which is down at the bottom, which is the Ciudad de las Artes y las Ciencias, or the City of Arts and Sciences. Have a great day. Hi everyone, welcome to my new home, Villa Vida, in Campo Livia in Valencia. I want to introduce you to my new housemates, who are all absolutely incredible, and I feel really blessed to have connected with them. Meet Joe. Joe's a serial tech entrepreneur, currently helping companies with his software to design an agile strategy plan to scale their businesses. Amazing. He's also a passionate mental health advocate and aims to produce 50 documentaries in the next 10 years, highlighting mental health stories from around the globe. And not forgetting Joe's sidekick, Neo, our house mascot, who we all absolutely adore. Into the house, spacious hallway leading into a bright light dining and living room, perfect for working or hanging out. Irina, originally from Bosnia. Irina grew up in Australia and New Zealand, and since moving back to Europe, she's found her true calling, organising co-working dance trips around the world, combining her skills in business and tourism with her passion for dance. Philippa, hey, that's me, the only Brit in the house, probably checking to see if I've got any more followers. Hansela, her health and wellness director in a large IT company, and Bogdan, an advertising specialist for a large multinational. They're both just totally adorable. The house has 4 spacious floors with a mezzanine at the top and a games room at the bottom. Fran, German business coach. This woman is a total powerhouse and has built a super successful executive coaching business on a whole different level. I can't wait to interview her later. We love inviting friends around and hanging out at night, around the pool or under the trees, eating, drinking and catching up on the day's stories.
My name is Irena. I'm originally from Bosnia. I've grown up in Australia and New Zealand.
My background is in tourism. I used to live and work in Morocco for 4 years, where I had a business there. During my time in Australia, I was working in hospitality marketing, and now I'm fusing a few things together and I am working as a hospitality consultant. I'm helping people set up their businesses, optimize their businesses, their tourism and accommodation businesses, and now I'm currently in Valencia in this villa, managing a co-living residence for entrepreneurial people. I've always loved to dance, and I used to do jazz and ballet, and then it stopped for various reasons throughout my life, and I never thought that I could get back into it. I went back to Australia during COVID, and there my friend introduced me to Latin dancing, and ever since it's been a massive passion of mine and a huge obsession in my life. I tried to learn Spanish on the apps many times in my life, and it was just something that I wasn't using often enough to continue learning on the side. And after I found this love for dance, after I found my community, I just realized how big it was, and it was something that could connect me wherever I went in the world. I always found my people. My former boss reminded me something I said to her last year during my time working with her, and she said, remember that time, remember when you were sitting in the office and told me that all you want to do is get paid to travel the world and dance. Since my time here, I've decided to start planning dance trips around the world. So I've got some coming up in Europe, Morocco and Latin America. I want to connect my passion for dance, the community aspect, the health benefits of it, the social benefits of it, and I want to introduce it to not just dance. I want dancers to come together, but I also want to introduce it to non-dancers. I want to create spaces and experiences and tours, cultural immersion tours, where you get to learn new styles, learn new cultures, pick up different languages, taste the foods of the different countries. Valencia has definitely been a big part of this dream. Being around a lot of digital nomads, freelancers, entrepreneurs here in Valencia, it sparked my desire to create these trips. I want to merge the co-living, co-working aspect with dance. You see a lot of tourism, a lot of experiential tourism made for, surf, yoga, ski, snow, different kind of sports, sailing, but I haven't been able to find too many dance related ones. Since being in Valencia, I decided to test the interest there. I made a post in one of the digital nomad groups on Facebook, and I received an overwhelming and unexpected amount of interest. I've been searching for this for a while and haven't been able to find anything that's connected the dots, anything that's fulfilled everything that I've been looking for. I'm about to start planning the first trip and fulfill my passion of traveling and dancing around the world.
On the 25th of November last year, my life changed after a series of phone calls. I settled in Valencia, Spain as a digital nomad and was living the dream, going to the beach for sunrise yoga, co-living with incredible entrepreneurs from around the world, and really settling into my life in Spain. But that day went into slow-mo, and I cried as I packed my bags and couldn't get to the airport quick enough to get to my mother, who we didn't think was going to make it through the night. The following days were full of heartache and tears, but surprisingly, my mum, bless her, seemed to rally. Nothing mattered anymore apart from my mother and my family. It was time to let go of everything. It's January, and Mum has settled into a beautiful care home, and we all visit daily. The other day I said, Mum, is there anything you need? She said, no, darling, I have everything. I have you, and I have the family, and I have the love of the family. That's all I need. It got me thinking. I made a film about my mum about 12, 13 years ago. And I am so pleased I did. I'm so pleased, and the family is so pleased I did, because it captures Mum talking about her life, all the wonderful things she'd done, all the amazing places she'd been to, and her character. And it was so refreshing and gorgeous. And as I say, I'm so pleased that I did that. At the end of the film, I asked my mum, what's the most important thing in your life? And she turns around and says, loving each other. As a filmmaker, I want to be able to help others create incredible documentaries about their family, whether their mother, their father, their auntie, their uncle, whoever it is of the family. I can help you make a beautiful film with all my love. As a digital nomad, you need to be flexible. And obviously with what's happened in the last few months, I've had to adjust my living and my work and everything. But what I'm going to do now is I'm in the UK for a little while, and then I've got some really exciting plans, which I shall share with you very soon. I wanted to create a video that sums up my time in Valencia. It was shorter than expected, but I'll explain all of that. When I first arrived in Valencia, I was ready to dive into life as a digital nomad. The freedom, the excitement, and the chance to work remotely, running my UK business from this incredible city. It was everything I'd hoped for. Well, what a day. I've done it. I've come back to Valencia. I've got my TIE, and what a crazy year it's been. I'm going to explain everything later. The police station I had to go to was near the marina, so I am now just heading to the beach to celebrate with a nice cold cerveza. It's a little bit windy at the beach today, but you know what? It's totally glorious. It's January, it's the end of January, and it's 24 degrees here, and not lots of people, but it's lovely, really, really lovely. Heading off to meet a friend, Jenny, who I met a year ago actually, who is from Colombia, who relocated here, and we're going to have lunch on the beach. Lovely. Today I'm going into the city, and I'm just heading to my nearest station, metro station, which is Godella. Yeah, just going to go and explore the city, see what's happening. You can see this graffiti behind me. It's amazing. There's some really, really amazing graffiti around the city. Really, really cool. So many incredible buildings. It's full of them. Beautiful old buildings and new. And the streets are so clean. Everything's so clean. It's like they come out and polish the tiles, polish all the surfaces before all the tourists wake up and enter into the city. And this is where it all started 9 months ago. When I first came to Valencia, I arrived on train having come from Alicante. One of the most beautiful surprises was meeting so many wonderful people. Strangers quickly became lifelong friends, and together we shared laughter, stories and adventure that I'll treasure forever. Having my kids visit was such a joy. First, Barney, my 23-year-old son, arrived only a week after I'd arrived. And it's our first day out together.
Sangria.
Sangria.
Straight to the rooftop bars.
Rooftop bars. What's the name of it? Antenna. Skybox.
First day is amazing.
Today there's been many photographs, many videos of us wandering around the Ciudad des Arts and museums.
Fuck, it's hot.
And fuck, it's hot. It's so hot. Then Biba, my 19-year-old daughter, also came to visit, and I showed her around, and she got to experience the magic of the city. Where are you, Beebs? Turia Park, here we are, with my girl. How's your bike, Beebs? And my best friend Helen, who came to visit. Having her here reminded me of the value of old friendships as we explored, reminisced, and made more memories together. But Valencia wasn't without its challenges. Witnessing the devastating floods firsthand was a reminder of the power of nature and the resilience of this community. Watching people come together to rebuild after such destruction was deeply moving. The city became my home and my sanctuary. From peaceful weekends in Javier to hikes in Tuchia, Valencia was a gateway to discovering the beauty of this region. A really precarious bridge. I wonder if I can flip How do I fit that? I don't know. I could just show holes, great big holes, hundreds of feet dropping down, shark infested waters, or maybe it's a couple of feet and there's a couple of fish. Oh, look at that, look. You got to look where you're going, that is for sure. We are on top of the world, or at the top of the castle, in this stunning, stunning village. Then everything changed with one phone call. My mum needed me and I knew I had to go home. Leaving Valencia wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one. Now I've come back, not to stay, but to say adios for now. Valencia's given me so much and I know I'll be back one day. Until then, it's not adios, it's hasta luego. Join me as I start my new journey next month. I'm off to Bali to meet up with my daughter and her friends as they travel around Southeast Asia. And they've invited me to meet up with them. What more could a mother want? I'm so excited to see what happens next.